Hello, welcome ladies and gentlemen, everyone here in Lyon, all the fans watching around the world. Here we are at the House of European Football for the UEFA Europa League quarter-final and semi-final draws. In just a few moments, the 8 teams remaining in the competition will find out their pathway to lift this iconic trophy in Sevilla on the 18th of May. The 6-time winners of this trophy, Sevilla, will not have a chance to play the final on home soil after they were eliminated by West Ham United in extra time. The winner in the 112th minute came from Ukrainian international Andriy Yarmolenko, a player who has had to deal with so much over the past few weeks off the pitch following the events currently unfolding in his homeland. Real Betis' hopes of playing a final in their home city were also dashed as Frankfurt scored a dramatic goal in stoppage time and breaking the hearts of the supporters of the Spanish side. Rangers produced a fine performance to beat Crvena Zvezda, while Atalanta, Lyon and Braga are also through. Leipzig are into the quarterfinals, as are Barcelona, who were narrow winners against Galatasaray. A lot of action taking place so far, plenty to look forward to as well. So let's take a look at the remaining 8 teams in the competition and also take a peek at this year's host city. Sevilla is the final destination. Which teams will get there? Well, that path will start to be laid out over the next few minutes with the draw. And to conduct it, I would like to welcome on stage the UEFA Deputy General Secretary, Giorgio Marchetti.
Thank you, Pedro. A warm welcome to the club delegations joining us here in Lyon. We are extremely happy to see you and congratulations on advancing to this stage of the competition. In this very difficult moment, our thoughts are with the people of Ukraine. We desperately hope that a peaceful outcome can be found as quickly as possible. Peace, mir, one simple word that says it all. As you can see from the teams left in the draw, the lineup is top quality. 8 clubs who have everything needed to lift this trophy on the 18th of May. And what makes this year's competition particularly special is the diversity of the teams, styles and players. 7 different national associations are represented. We could not expect a better demonstration of the widespread strength of the teams in European football and how much this competition offers these clubs a stage to show it off in hard-fought, exciting matches. We are getting closer to this draw, but first let me introduce the ambassador of this year's final who will be helping us draw the pairings for the next rounds.
And now it is our pleasure to welcome on stage the former Sevilla goalkeeper and three-time winner of the trophy on display here tonight, Andrés Palop.
Thank you.
Bienvenido.
Pedro, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo estamos?
Yo.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Andrés. And I just have to ask you about some of the emotions that you must have felt last night. Sevilla, Betis both knocked out in such dramatic fashion. How did you follow the games and what emotions did you have?
Sí, las emociones fueron encontradas, ¿no? Al final son equipos españoles que son anfitriones de la ciudad donde se va a jugar la final. Y bueno, había muchas esperanzas de que alguno de ellos pudiera disfrutar de su ciudad en una nueva final, pero bueno, demuestra la competición que es muy exigente, que hay muy buenos equipos y que al final bueno, son otros los que podrán disfrutar de una final como la que es la de este año en el Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán.
Andrés saying that obviously there was a desire from fans of Sevilla and Betis to reach the final, which is in their city, but it wasn't to be. There are a lot of strong teams in this competition, and those other teams went through. Andrés, what teams have impressed you so far?
Pues se ve unas eliminatorias muy igualadas. Los equipos se ven muy igualados, equipos muy competitivos, con un fútbol muy alegre y muy atractivo. Sí es cierto que creo que hay un rival superior, un escalón por encima, que es el FC Barcelona, donde bueno, está acostumbrado a ganar muchas competiciones, a competir a gran nivel, y creo que será un poco pues, bueno, el rival a batir para todos, ¿no?
Andrés saying a lot of good football played, a lot of quality teams, but maybe if he had to pick one, he would pick Barcelona, that for him is the team to beat so far. And I have to ask you about Sevilla, the city, the stadium as well. How are preparations going? Obviously the stadium also underwent some renovations, looking good.
Sí, bueno, el estadio del Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán está totalmente remodelado. O sea, hay un área de hospitality espectacular que se ha construido en estos años anteriores para ofrecerle a la UEFA y a la final un gran recibimiento, y luego pues bueno, también destacar la ciudad, que tiene una gran infraestructura y preparada para recibir a todo aquel aficionado. Sevilla es una ciudad que es de las más visitadas del mundo en cuanto a turistas, y creo que, bueno, que disfrutarán de un ambiente y de una ciudad espectacular.
For Andrés, the stadium is ready, it's just been renovated, great conditions, the infrastructure is fantastic, so it will really host the players in the best possible way, and fans as well. And of course the city, which is used to receiving many tourists throughout the year, is also waiting for this final to arrive, looking forward to it. We're also looking forward to the draw here, so Andrés, te dejo con Giorgio, en buenas manos para el sorteo.
Gracias.
Thank you, Pedro. For sure, we're all looking for the draw today. Just 1 minute before we start the operation for a very quick reminder of the technical procedure. Just to say that this draw is completely open with no country protection, with no seeding and no special conditions whatsoever. So the 8 balls containing the names of the quarterfinalists are all placed in this bowl. The pairings will simply be determined by drawing a first team playing at home the first leg against the next team drawn. The calendar for the quarterfinals and the semifinals matches will be communicated later this afternoon. We are now really ready. Let's read out the names of these 8 great teams, starting with Atalanta, then Barcelona, Braga, Eintracht Frankfurt, Leipzig, Olympique Lyonnais, Rangers, and West Ham United. We are ready. Andrés, your hands are hot and not the balls, so you can give it a start. The goalkeeper must always have hot hands.
RB Leipzig.
And we start with Leipzig, the twice quarterfinalists. The previous time was in 2018. And with Leipzig, now we obviously want to know which team will travel to Leipzig for the very first leg of the quarterfinals. So please, Andrés, give us the other name.
Atalanta.
Leipzig will face Atalanta, so another German challenge for Atalanta, who emerged winner from the clash against Leverkusen in the round of 16. Atalanta have been quarterfinalists in this competition in 1991, but more recently quarterfinalists in the UEFA Champions League 2 years ago in the middle of the pandemic crisis, which put the tournament in Portugal. So that's what was their exploit. So first quarter final of the Europa League 21-22 is Leipzig versus Atalanta. And now we go for quarter final 2.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
Again from Germany, this time it's Eintracht Frankfurt, the only club in this lot who has won the trophy in the past. It was 1980. So let's see who Eintracht Frankfurt will have to overcome if they want to try to repeat the performance of 1980.
Football Club Barcelona.
So, and it will be a great challenge, great tie, no doubt. Eintracht Frankfurt versus Barcelona. It's back in this competition after 2003-2004, and back to the quarterfinals of this competition from 2001, so more than 20 years ago. Now, with the second quarterfinal also known, Eintracht versus Barcelona, please, Andrés, go and draw the next pairing, starting with the home team of the first leg.
West Ham.
So this time West Ham United, which broke the hopes of Sevilla FC to play the final at home and maybe to bring a 7th trophy home. So West Ham United will be paired with this team.
Olympique Lyonnais.
With Olympique Lyonnais, West Ham versus Lyon. Lyon semi-finalists in 2017. And we are only have one quarter-final to draw, 2 teams. We know the teams, but we don't know the order of the matches. So you have to start the draw of the quarter-final 4, telling us in which order these 2 teams will face each other.
Braga.
So we will start in Portugal. SC Braga, finalist of 2011, will play against the last team which needs to be drawn. Let's see if the name corresponds to our expectations. I'm sure.
Rangers.
And that's it. So with Braga versus Rangers FC, finalist 2008, we have concluded the quarterfinals draw.
I'm going to give you gentlemen a quick break to recap the lineup of the quarterfinals in the UEFA Europa League. We'll have Leipzig taking on Atalanta, Eintracht Frankfurt up against Barcelona, West Ham United facing Olympique Lyonnais, and it's Braga taking on Rangers. Over to you gentlemen again for the semi-final draw.
Yes, Pedro, we are ready. We will decide today the full itinerary towards the final. So now we are going to draw the semi-finals. And since the quarterfinals are yet to be played, obviously we will draw the 4 quarter finalists, so the winners of the 4 quarterfinals from 1 to 4. So that's what we are going to do now. So please, Andrés, shuffle. And you will tell us which team will be home in the first leg of semi-finals, semi-final 1.
Winner of quarter-final 1.
1 means Leipzig or Atalanta will play the first leg of their semi-final at home against the winner of the next quarter-final that you will draw in a short while.
Winners of quarter-final 4.
Winners of quarter-final 4 will be either Braga or Rangers. So Leipzig or Atalanta facing Braga or Rangers in this first semi-final. So the second semi-final, now we see who will have to play the first leg at home and who will play the second leg at home.
Winners of quarter-final 3.
West Ham or Olympique Lyonnais will play at home the first leg in their semi-final against the winner of the last quarter-final, only one. So no suspense, but we will complete our table with this team.
Winner of quarter-final 2.
So the second semi-final will be West Ham or Olympique Lyonnais versus Eintracht or Barcelona. And to finish the job of today, we will name now which of the two semi-finals will be the supposed home team in the final, although both of them will play, of course, at a neutral venue. But we will have to name the match, and we will start with the team of this semi-final.
Winners of semi-final 2.
So winner of semi-final 2, West Ham or Lyon or Eintracht or Barcelona will be named first in the final against, just show us please the other slip of paper, against obviously the winner of the other semi-final.
Winners of semi-final 1.
1. So in this case, of course, the winners of semi-final 1, Leipzig or Atalanta or Braga or Rangers will be the second team named for the final. Thank you very much, Andres. This is all for the draw today.
It is indeed 3 draws done. The path to Sevilla has been laid out for all the teams still in the competition. If you're preparing to mark your calendars, I can tell you that the 2 legs for the quarterfinals are scheduled for the 7th and the 14th of April. The semi-finals will then take place on the 28th of April and 5th of May, with the final, of course, being set for the 18th of May in the city of Seville in Spain. That'll do it from all of us. Thank you, Andres. Gracias, Giorgio. Thank you. And it's goodbye from the House of European Football here in Lyon.